All right. Hello and welcome to...
Wait. Okay, yeah, go.
Hello and welcome to the 2017 Most Anticipated Games of the Year list from the NOLAnerds. I'm Chris.
I'm Matt. And because we are so cool / didn't want to make cuts and hurt each other's feelings, this is the 17 for 17.
Yeah, we did it.
But unlike in previous years when we actually ranked them from like best to most anticipated,
There's no time.
we are just, we figured anticipation comes with the many forms. And so we're just going to do it strictly alphabetically. So that way there is no like, oh, you like this game more, and we didn't have to fight over it because Chris would lose and South Park would be number one.
There's no time.
It wouldn't. To be fair, our top two would probably be the same.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to just throw, would I be right in saying our top two would be?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All day.
Yeah, all day. Like, I don't even think, there's like a couple of other games to be said that could crack that top two, but for us, those are the kings to beat for 2017. And the fact that they're both coming out in Q1, like we are weeks away technically of these games, it blows my mind that the game of the year could be decided again in the first half of the year. Some of these games are my choice, some of these games are Chris's choice, and a few of them are both of ours.
Yeah.
That was very nice, young.
Thank you. You'll be able to tell.
Yeah, because I'll talk and he'll talk and stuff.
I won't talk.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
Yeah.
But he'll probably just make fun of me.
Yeah.
All right, and go. Number 1 is Cosmic Star Heroine, the Kickstarter RPG indie darling that merges Chrono Trigger with a Phantasy Star, giving us a retro, just throwback love story to that era of RPGs. And I cannot wait. Sure, it was supposed to come out in 2014, but that's not the point, because the game is finally coming out and it's going to be so good, and I've played the beta and it's phenomenal, and I just can't wait. I just want it to come out because it's that good.
You went over your time.
You went over your time. I said 30 seconds to a minute, Chris, you monster.
You said 30 seconds.
I'm going to punch you. There we go.
All right,
next up.
Digimon something.
Digimon World Next Order.
All
this was your game.
I don't remember what it was called. Oh yeah, there it is. I typed it out last night. Digimon World Next Order. After Digimon Cyber Sleuth, I'm all in for any Digi game that's going to come out. So
he's got the Digi bug.
I got the Digi fever, man. You know.
We should say every word with the word Digi in front of it.
Yeah, I got the Digi fever.
I'm Digi excited to Digi play Digimon World Next Order.
Are you going to Digi download or Digi purchase and store?
Digi purchase and store.
I can't wait.
Chris, are you more excited for Susanoo-mon?
No.
Or Kaiser Greymon?
Kaiser Greymon.
Or Magna Garurumon?
Magna Garurumon sucks.
You suck.
You suck.
You're the worst.
What's next?
RPG goodness.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dragon Quest XI. So I love Dragon Quest. We never got 10 in America because that was the MMO, and it was only in Japan for the Wii and Wii U. So of course it was never coming to America. But I'm very excited for Dragon Quest XI. It's coming to PS4. I believe it's also coming to the Switch. Who cares? The game looks gorgeous, and it's a true console RPG Dragon Quest game, which we haven't seen since Dragon Quest VIII, which was 2005. Like, that's how long it's been since we've had a true console Dragon Quest RPG. I'm very hyped for it.
I think everyone's ready for it.
Yeah, because they've been rebuilding up the brand in America with Dragon Quest Builders and Dragon Quest Heroes and the spin-offs and stuff, and now it's time for the main story.
Yeah.
Sir. Oh, I guess I want to add a disclaimer real quick to our list.
Yeah.
Because we only pick games that had a confirmed 2017 release. That's why you don't see games like Death Stranding or Detroit Becoming Human or Spider-Man or God of War or Crackdown 3.
They're coming.
They're coming, but
eventually
they're not gonna be 2017. Let's be real.
Probably not.
Okay. Next up, we have For Honor.
I really enjoyed playing For Honor and the beta.
Yeah, the beta was a lot of fun.
The beta was a lot of fun. I think it's got some potential there. I worry that it's going to be an evolve thing where it's a very cool concept that we haven't really gotten a lot of, and then it's just going to kind of
I think it's going to live and die based on if you have friends to play with or not. I think this kind of game playing with randoms is just not going to be.
It's not going to go great. But I am excited for it because I had a lot of fun playing it. We'll see if it's got legs.
Samurai's
Viking all day.
Man, fuck you.
You know why?
Why?
Because you can do the Viking tackle and you can tackle them off the side of the.
You know why samurais are better?
No.
They're parry and they're like roll.
Nah.
Yeah. Just saying. Bro. At least we can both agree Crusaders are garbage.
They suck.
Yeah. All right. Next up, everyone's favorite game that they love to hear me talk about. It's Gwent. You know why I say it like that? Because that's what our cameraman Josh has coined it as.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and say it.
Gwent.
Yeah. Look, I don't care.
The way you say it has disrupted the dog.
The standalone Gwent game, I am so excited for. The beta's been amazing. Chris, they've added so many cards and strategies and layers to this. Like in the actual game, you could just throw spies and just dominate. But now there's risk reward factors. There's so much going on to this. I'm so excited for Gwent. Like more than I ever thought I would. I always wished I would get a triple triad game, and then I did, but it was a free to play. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to finish.
Put that down. Chris, get invested in Gwent.
I'm not getting
You know
invested.
what's great is Chris says this, and then it's going to come out, and he's going to try it, and just like every other game he insists he's going to hate that I think he'll love, he's going to love it, and he's going to begrudgingly go, you know what, Matthew? Fuck you. You're right again. And it's just, I'm just going to spontaneously orgasm, because that's how good that feeling is.
Gwent.
Exactly.
Stop disrupting the dog.
All right, next, Halo Wars 2.
Yes, Halo Wars 2. So I didn't play Halo Wars 1. But, you know, I like the idea a lot, and I'm glad that it didn't just vanish forever. And I think, you know, with the time that they've had to kind of smooth out the edges, that Halo Wars 2 could be something really top-notch. Because there are no tactical RPGs.
Right. Strategy RPGs.
Strategy RPGs on the
No, I'm sorry. Real-time strategy.
Real-time strategies on the consoles nowadays. So I think Halo Wars has the potential to be really something special.
I think it helps that they're going to release it on computer as well.
Yes.
Just for the purists, but you know, this is something where I think the Xbox would have benefited from the PlayStation's touchpad.
Oh yeah,
I think that would have really helped. I'm excited. I mean, the story I don't really care about, but I enjoyed the first one's gameplay, even though it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But it was probably the closest they ever got to a perfect console.
It might be smoothed over a little bit.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the True King, the real number one. If we were putting it as a list, we have Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Every time we see something about this game, it looks
better.
Awesome.
Like, this game is blowing my mind with how much there is to it and how pretty it is and just the concept and the setting. And you know what kills me, Chris?
What?
You know what they announced?
What?
Guess who they hired to write the side quest stories?
Who?
The team from CD Projekt Red who did the Bloody Baron side quest in Witcher 3.
Man.
They're writing all of the quests for Horizon Zero Dawn.
God damn it. That means every quest is going to be 1 million hours long and very heartbreaking.
And amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We broke Josh.
We did break Josh. No, yeah, I'm very excited for Horizon. It looks like
it just everything you hear about this game makes it better.
Yeah, it's got to be good at this
God.
point.
Oh man, like, and this would blow my mind because I don't. If this game is as huge a success as I hope it is, I don't think there would. When was the last time a studio did a 180 like this in terms of genre and quality? Because while the Killzone games have always been like good, there've never been that game that blows people away.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a complete shift from a first-person shooter. This is a third-person open-world action RPG. And that's weird to me. Like, I can't think of the last time a studio shifted that hard.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, maybe Uncharted, going from Crash Bandicoot to Uncharted, like Naughty Dog. Next up, Chris, what do we got?
We got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Rawr.
Stop.
I'm wild.
Yeah. And it seems like this is the first Zelda to really kind of get into the modern era where it's an open world, game, millions of dungeons, tackle them any way you want, but it's also quintessentially Zelda, and that's very interesting from a lot of perspectives.
I think this is just Nintendo slowly realizing that they have to be part of the modern era. My only gripe is the weapon durability system, but everything about this game looks amazing, and the fact that you can sink 100 hours into it makes me very happy.
Yes, and it's going to be available for the Wii U and the Switch, so
I
Wii U...
guarantee you the Wii U will be canceled.
Oh, yeah?
100%.
I was about to say, Wii U owners, you have a chance to dust off your Wiis now, but...
Don't get your hopes up.
No. No, just keeping them in the closet.
Yeah, where they belong. Next up, we have the second best game of 2017 coming out. It's the Mass Effect Andromeda. Another game that's catching that open world RPG feel.
Well, here's the reason why Mass Effect Andromeda jumped up so high on my list, and not just because it's Mass Effect, and it's probably going to be really great, is that they announced it's coming in March, the end of March. It's like, hey, fuck you guys, it's coming out soon.
Right, and it's everything they've shown has looked great. I like they've taken a lot of cues from Dragon Quest Inquisition, where you have these massive zones, the planets, but inside you have all these side quests and areas, but they're not, like, the game's not technically open world, but these zones are. You go to the different planets, and then each one is like its own hub with its own side quests and stories. I like that you can customize your character in any way instead of being locked into a single choice at the beginning. If you want to be part engineer, part biotic, then fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Invest your abilities. It feels like more of an RPG than 2 and 3 were, while still keeping that cinematic, tight action focus of 2 and 3.
Yes.
Very excited. Are you going to be a bro shep or cis shep or cis rider? Bro rider or cis rider?
I don't know. I think we'll wait and see. That'll be a game time decision.
Okay, fair enough. He's going to be cis rider. He plays with women all the time.
I do.
I might be cis rider.
I don't know. We'll see.
Work. Next up, we have a trio of RPGs coming out, all starting with the letter N, proving that the letter N no longer is reserved for sports games, such as NBA, NCAA, or anything, NASCAR. Remember when all the N's were just all the sports games?
Yes.
Now, we have...
NLB the show.
NLB the show? Nice.
NIFA.
Madden.
NES soccer.
Yeah, I get it.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, no, I was there. Okay.
All right.
Wouldn't it be Neuro Evolution Soccer?
Nah.
Okay. But yeah, there's 3 RPGs coming out this year, all starting with the letter N, all super Japanesey, and I'm loving each and every one. The first up is Ni no Kuni 2, the sequel I never thought we'd get, but I'm incredibly excited we got. It's probably my 3rd most anticipated if we were doing it ranked.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli's just and Level 5's follow-up. That's not a follow-up. It's not an actual sequel. To my knowledge, it does not follow the story of Drippy and his little mage buddy.
Well, here's the thing. That Ni no Kuni 1 was great because the story ended.
Yeah.
And it was a one self-contained story, and it had no kind of cracks for another story to fall in. So I'm very excited this one is going to be a different story in there. We really enjoyed Ni no Kuni 1 when it came out, and ever since they announced Ni no Kuni 2, we've been very, very hyped.
So excited. And I love that the battle system's going to be more action-based. Like, you have full control over your character.
Because Ni no Kuni 1 was kind of an odd Pokemon game.
Right.
And it really broke once you got that one monster.
Oh, God.
It broke in
everything.
Pieces.
Yes, and I loved every bit of it.
Yes.
But no, I'm very excited. And the story, I have a feel like a Mass Effect 3 feel, because you're going around recruiting these allies to build this new kingdom to combat this great foe. I don't know, super hyped.
Yes.
Next up, we have 2 that Chris probably won't have much to talk about.
Nope.
But they also have just the Japaneseiest of names.
Okay.
Like right up there with Ni no Kuni. We have Nier Automata, the sequel to another game we never thought we'd get a sequel to. And this is probably the best merging of 2 properties. We have Square Enix making an RPG. So we know the story is going to be pretty solid. And then we have Platinum Games doing the gameplay. And Platinum Games, their biggest weakness has always been never being able to create a story. Like, when was the last time you played Bayonetta or Devil May Cry and were like, you know what? The story's really what got me into it. No, it's always like the gameplay is so perfect. And this is the best merging of the 2. And I'm so excited. The demo is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Have you played the demo?
Nah.
I want to see you play the
I
demo.
watched a little bit of being and play the demo. It looks fun.
I would love to see you try and play it.
It looks perfectly
Finally, we have Neo, which is Onimusha meets Dark Souls, made by Team Ninja. The kind of punishing gameplay that Souls players love and non-Souls players love to hate. But set in a samurai setting with demons and everything. And again, the demo was amazing.
Demons.
Look, we are re-entering an era where demos matter. Japanese games are giving us demos. Gravity Rush, Resident Evil, Neo, Nier. We're getting demos for these games to prove their worth. And I love it. Because if you tried to sell these games to an audience that doesn't know anything, they're like, whatever. But having them play it and then go, yes. I don't know.
Sometimes.
I'm really excited for Neo. Next up, Chris.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5, the sequel to consensus best RPG ever made
I
was.
thought you were... Oh, wow, is it a sequel to Persona 4?
Yes, it is the sequel to Persona 4. This one kind of dropped in hype a little bit for me just because of the way things are kind of shaking out for the year. I am fairly excited for it, so we'll see what happens when it comes out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a game that's been on our most anticipated, like 3 years running now.
Yeah.
They just keep pushing it back, but you know what? It's out in Japan now, and we know it's good, and I'm very excited. It comes out in a couple months.
Yeah.
Followed up by Red Dead Redemption, which I think will probably be the only game guaranteed to not come out this year.
Yeah.
There's no way Rockstar does not delay this game at least once. They're pushing
too
for
ballsy.
They're pushing for October, November. No. Grand Theft Auto 5 was delayed like 5 times.
Yes.
There's no way.
So I'm thinking that that Red Dead is going to be very much like GTA 5, in that they're going to build off a lot of the things that they set up with Red Dead 1 and kind of polish it more, which is kind of weird to say because GTA 4 had a great story, but I think the gameplay really was kind of poor, and GTA 5 kind of elevated both of them. So I think Red Dead is going to do both of them as well.
I agree, and it's a prequel, so you get to play as the gang that you were a part of, leading up to Red Dead.
Yep.
Next up, we have 3 final games. Scalebound, another platinum game, and probably my most hopeful of Xbox One exclusives coming out this year. I really hope it's good.
Everything we've seen is promising.
But that's the problem. The last few demos haven't been great. But then I think about how bad the Final Fantasy 15 Titan demo was at E3.
Yeah, that guy was not good.
And then I was like, you know what? Sometimes you can't just trust on-stage demos to be indicative of quality.
I played that part of the game. And I was like, I could see why this guy fucked that up.
Yeah, I bet.
It's pretty hard.
But no, Scalebound, I'm very excited. Another open world RPG, but this time with the Platinum Games formula.
Yeah.
So give me Beats by Dre wearing Dragon Rider fighting giant crab monsters.
No, thank you.
He's wearing Beats by Dre.
Oh, okay.
Chris, it's co-op. You can play with me.
Oh, I'd have to get it first.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna need something on Xbox.
I don't know. I'm very busy.
Next up, South Park.
I'll just play.
Fractured Butthole.
I'll just play Doom forever.
Chris, I'm so excited for you to play this game.
I'm not playing this.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're playing so hard. Chris, all right. This is games like South Park are licensed games. If you're a fan of the property, you're gonna love it. It's quality RPG, great humor, and just a love letter to fans of the show. Whereas if you're not a fan of the show, game does nothing for you.
Nope.
So, again, this has been on our most anticipated list for a year or so now. So,
Well, it's supposed to come out in December.
I just want it to come out. I'm ready to play it.
Body's ready.
Finally, Chris, why don't you start talking? I'm gonna settle in for that.
Oh man, mine. If we were ranking this is probably my third most anticipated of the year. Star Trek Bridge Crew. Now I know what you're saying, Chris. You can't handle this much hype in one video game, and I'd say you're right. Everyone's closing their eyes at this point. But the idea of it's kind of a perfect VR game in the way that don't keep talking and no one explodes is in which the VR is a gimmick, but it kind of works if you have enough friends that have 4 VR sets and 4 PlayStations and 4 copies of the game.
You're rapidly realizing you're playing this game solo.
I don't even own a VR. I don't want one, so. But I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun if anyone plays it. I look forward to watching the one Let's Play channel.
Chris, I will get it, and I will play it, and I will stream it, and I will just hurt your soul the whole time.
I don't want that. But I think it's cool.
And yeah, that's 2017 in a nutshell.
17 for 17.
I mean, the thing is, we know there will be many games announced that we don't know about.
I'm saying at least 5 of those games are not coming out this year.
Let's see. Scalebound maybe. Red Dead.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah.
Ni no Kuni 2.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Star Trek? No.
No, Star Trek's ready.
I think the rest are coming out. Like the others are all confirmed for early 2017.
4 or 5. 4 or 5 of them are not coming out.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see you later.
Do this on your own time.
I want to see what he gets.
I don't care. Do it later.
Fine.
We've got a whole ride to the convention
I know.
center. Good.
I was queuing it up.
Good. Jesus Christ.
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
My God. Chris is the kind of guy who would suck your dick for $1 and then not even finish.
We're rolling, aren't we? All right. Josh, you know what to do with that.
Yes, I do.
I hope that's in it so bad.
I know you know, Josh. You know what to do.
Yeah, I do. I do.
All right, come on.